The story of the Kingston Flyer is one of the romances of the New Zealand railways, for it goes back to the era of the gold rush and the subsequent development of the area. So in telling the story of the Flyer, we must go back to the beginning.
I started off, very young, 14 and a half actually.
The film The Train for Christmas, you had a lot to do with it.
I did. A lot of frustration.
And so you had to drive the train.
Drive the train, do everything else there was to do, plus the things we didn't want to do. And they were feeding in the way as well because it was a new process for them.
Of course, the train comes up to the wharf and the Earnslaw happens to be there. Was that all pre-arranged as well?
Because we actually took the engine on the wharf, the engines weren't allowed on the wharf.
Right.
Not even the F was allowed on the wharf.
And we also see too that when the train's coming back out of Kingston, you've actually got goods wagons on, which the train originally was a goods train as well.
Well, it was early in the evenings and early in the mornings, late in the evenings, the trains were mixed.
See the black smoke rising, where the mournful whistles scream. She's a mighty locomotive from the golden age of steam.
The story of the Kingston Flyer would not be complete without some of the history of the lake steamers.
Kingston in the early years of the railway to the lake was not journey's end for many of the passengers. It was the railhead, but those bound for Queenstown simply stepped from train to wharf onto the waiting steamer. The Earnslaw no longer sails to Kingston, except on special occasions. And nor does she travel to Kinloch at the head of the lake. She is now only a tourist steamer and sails every 2 hours from Queenstown to Waterpeak Station, halfway up the west arm of the lake. The old ship has a very distinctive feel of the 1920s and 30s. Gone are the days when sheep and cattle, wool and grain were carried to and from the many stations along the lake shores.
Well, we've done all sorts of things, and of course the Bandits,
Yes.
local farmers on their horses.
Kingston Flyer this afternoon. Just a few safety things to know before we head down the line.
As you know, the train itself is a wonderful asset.
Yes.
However, what makes the train really work well and provide for the tourists well is a great team of staff.
This is what it's like to push 85 tons.